Stop what you're doing. Google just changed the future of AI today. Gemini CLI is live, open source, free, and it's about to rewrite the rules of artificial intelligence. If you think ChatGPT or Claude were leading the race, buckle up. Because what Google just launched today is a total game changer for developers, creators, and literally anyone who wants to harness AI like never before. Want to know how to use Gemini CLI, what makes it so disruptive, and how you can get a head start before the world catches on? Subscribe now and hit the bell, because you're about to hear the most important AI news of 2025. First, 1. Gemini CLI, the breaking news that shocked the AI world. Let's get straight into the story. June 26, 2025. It's a day that's going down in AI history. This morning, Google officially released Gemini CLI as open source. Not in a few weeks, not as a waitlist, but as a free, immediate, open source tool that puts the full power of Gemini 2.5 Pro AI right into your terminal with no paywalls and no waiting. But what is Gemini CLI? It's not just another chatbot. It's not an app that sits in your browser and gives you clever answers. Gemini CLI is a command line interface, which means if you're a developer, creator, or power user, you can interact with Google's most advanced AI directly through your computer's terminal. No browser needed, no proprietary lock-in, no monthly subscription. Within hours, the dev world erupted. Gemini CLI hit over 17,000 GitHub stars in less than a single day. Top tech sites, The Verge, TechCrunch, VentureBeat, India Today, immediately published guides, breakdowns, and early hot take reviews. Trending worldwide on X and Reddit, with thousands sharing first prompt screenshots, sample hacks, and tutorials. Multiple YouTubers attempted first look videos, but this channel is the first to go deep with the story and actual use cases. Why such a reaction? Because in a world where most AI tools are either expensive, limited, or closed, Google has thrown open the gates and said, build with us, innovate, inspect, break boundaries. Let's pause for a second. Imagine a world where anyone, from a kid in Mumbai to a startup in Berlin, can access world-class, multimodal AI for free, extend it, remix it, and use it as the engine for their next big thing. That world started today. This isn't just a new product. It's a declaration of war on closed, corporate, and paywalled AI. 2. What makes Gemini CLI so different? The power of open-source terminal-native AI. Let's break down why Gemini CLI isn't just another AI tool and why it's so disruptive. First, terminal-native power. Gemini CLI works natively in your computer's terminal. That means you don't need a web browser. You're not limited by UI design or slow web connections. You can automate, script, and integrate AI into any workflow. Dev, design, research, automation, you name it. Second, true multimodal AI. Gemini CLI doesn't just spit out text. It's built to generate code, write, debug, explain, review, optimize, summarize long documents or research papers instantly, create images, and even short videos using Google's VO and Imagen models directly from your prompt. No image generator needed. It can translate languages, analyze data, build tables, visualize concepts, all in one place. Third, open source transparency. This is the nuclear bomb Google just dropped. Apache 2.0 license. Inspect every line of code, suggest improvements, build your own plugins. You can even fork it, self-host, or create custom extensions for your startup, research project, or community. Fourth, no paywall, generous free tier. 60 requests per minute, 1,000 daily for free. No credit card, no trial, no fine print. For solo devs, small teams, educators, and hobbyists, Gemini CLI is the new playground. Fifth, immediate integration with dev workflows. Connect Gemini CLI to GitHub, Google Drive, Dropbox, and more. Automate routine code review, documentation, build scripts, research summaries, even deployment notes. Build AI into every layer of your pipeline, from code to content to publishing. Why does this matter? For years, devs have begged for a fully open, inspectable, terminal-based AI that can be trusted and customized. Today, Google handed it over. No more excuses, no more waiting for private beta invites. Comment below, is open source the future of AI, or will closed models always have the edge? Let's start the debate. 3. Gemini 101 versus the rest. Google's direct challenge to ChatGPT, Claude, and more. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. How does Gemini CLI compare to its biggest rivals? Available via web, unless you pay for APIs. ChatGPT 4 is behind a paywall. No native terminal support, browser or nothing. Image and code tools are limited to paid tiers. Claude is known for large context windows, great for reading big docs. Also web-only. Advanced API access requires approval and money, less integration with local dev workflows. Grok, Qwen, DeepSeek are often limited to their own platforms or niche use cases. Limited open APIs, smaller user communities, far less mature for mainstream dev workflows. Gemini CLI is open source, so anyone can contribute, fix bugs, or add features. Terminal native with ultimate flexibility, scriptability, and integration. No paywall with a massive free tier. Multimodal out-of-the-box, generate code, images, and video from a single tool. But here's what really sets Gemini CLI apart. It's not just a Google product, it's a community engine. Already, devs are sharing CLI scripts for automating YouTube video production, summarize script, generate thumbnail, write description, all in terminal. Plugins for building Notion-style docs automatically from prompts. Hackathons planned for the weekend, where people will build everything from code tutors to AI podcast generators. You're not locked in, you're not renting. You own your AI workflows. Question for the comments. Who do you think will respond first? OpenAI, Anthropic, or another dark horse? And will they go open source or double down on closed platforms? Type your predictions below. 4. Real-world use cases. How Gemini CLI changes work and creation. Forever, let's get practical. What can you actually do with Gemini CLI that you couldn't before? First, AI coding sidekick. Bug stuck? Type a command and get the answer or code fix instantly. Need a script? Tell Gemini what you want and it writes it. Python, JavaScript, Bash, even Rust and Go. Optimize and document. Refactor my code for speed. Add doc strings. Write test cases. All one-liners. Second, content creation. YouTubers. Auto-generate thumbnail ideas, video summaries, and script outlines. All from a single CLI workflow. Bloggers. Draft articles. Create social posts. Get SEO suggestions, and even fetch related visuals. No browser needed. Designers. Generate a modern logo with pastel colors, done as a PNG right in your assets folder. Third, data and research. Students. Summarize 80-page PDFs, translate academic papers, find citations, create study guides, direct from the terminal. Researchers. Analyze raw data, generate tables, visualize results, pull live stats from the web, all with a few prompts. Fourth, workflow automation. Set up a script to review all your code changes before every Git push, generate a meeting agenda, and send it to your team. Scrape the latest AI news and format it as a newsletter. Zero UI friction, 100% customizable. Fifth, team collaboration. Connect Gemini CLI to your shared cloud folders. Sync AI-generated work across your team in seconds. Keep every revision, every insight, every generated asset in one place. No more version chaos. Every week, new plugins, integrations, and hackathons are being announced. Gemini CLI is evolving in real time. You're not just a user, you're a co-creator. Drop a comment. What's the wildest or most creative way you could use Gemini CLI for your work, side project, or even your daily life? Let's inspire each other. 5. The future of AI is open. Why Gemini CLI is just the beginning and how you can get ahead. This is the question everyone's asking. Is Gemini CLI just a cool tool, or is this the start of an entirely new AI era? The industry impact. OpenAI, Anthropic, and Meta can't ignore this. If they want to keep up, they'll need to accelerate open source, free tier, and dev-focused products. Venture capital is already pivoting to open source AI companies. Startups with Gemini CLI for X pitches are already getting funded. Universities and schools expect to see Gemini CLI in every coding bootcamp, AI curriculum, and creative writing class in the next year. The community effect. Open source means global. The best minds from San Francisco, Lagos, Berlin, Shanghai, and Sao Paulo are now building on the same AI engine, learning from each other, fixing bugs, translating docs, making AI smarter, safer, and more useful for everyone. Security and trust. Open source code is easier to audit. No more black box risks, unknown data collection, or shadowy prompt logging. Expect government agencies, hospitals, and even financial firms to jump on Gemini CLI for secure, transparent, and customizable workflows. Where does it go from here? Today it's Gemini 2.5 Pro. Tomorrow, plugins for everything: video editing, automation, simulation, trading, learning, robotics. Gemini 3.0 with even more power and context. Native support on phones, tablets, edge devices. AI everywhere. How do you get ahead? Download Gemini CLI from GitHub today. Start experimenting. Learn the basics, then build your own scripts. Share your discoveries with the community. Reddit, GitHub, Discord, X. Teach your friends, your team, your school. Become the expert everyone needs. This isn't just about using AI. It's about shaping the future together. The moment AI became ours. Today isn't just another news cycle. June 26, 2025 is the day the AI world changed course. Because Google gave the world Gemini CLI. They made AI open, free, yours to build on, inspect, and reinvent. Think about it. For the first time, a tool with this much power isn't locked away or hidden behind a monthly fee or controlled by a single corporation. It's a foundation for the next decade of ideas, jobs, creativity, and breakthroughs. If you want to be at the front of this revolution, if you want to be the first to know every time AI takes another leap, then this is your channel. Subscribe now, hit that bell, and join a community of innovators, dreamers, and builders who get the news before the rest of the world even wakes up. Drop a comment. What will you create with Gemini CLI? What do you want to see in AI next? And who do you think is brave enough to answer Google's challenge? Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next breaking AI update, because the future is being built right now, and you're part of it. Stay curious, stay creative, stay first. See you soon.